Hello, my name is Barter, and this is Let's Play Talisman. Talisman is a competitive adventure digital board game, guys, and it released February 2014. Developed and published by Nomad Games Limited, and you can go ahead and get this awesome game right now on Steam for $14.99. Now, before we get going here and I start talking about game features and all that good stuff, couple of things. Number one, I am not alone.
Hello again, it's Kitty.
And number two, we are not probably going to be able to complete this game. Why? Because when I said Talisman was an adventure game, I meant exactly that. It's a very long game. It's kind of like Monopoly long in length because your character starts off kind of level 1-esque with nothing in his hands. And basically your goal is to get to the center of the board, which is called the Crown of Command, then brutally murder all the other players. So let's get to it and start explaining the rules.
Let's do this.
Well, let's introduce our characters. First, I will be playing... The game has classes that can benefit you to do different things. I will be playing the Prophetess, which apparently gives me one spell. No matter how many spells I have, I always have one spell. And whenever I draw an adventure card, which we'll get into what adventure cards are in a minute, I can discard it and get a new one. Plus, any time in the game, I may look at what other spells other players has. And I will call her Blondie Yum Yum, because that's a good Prophetess name, and she's blonde. And what is she holding in her hand? I don't know. And now,
looks like a bowl of candy.
And then Kitty is the sorceress.
I'm the sorceress. Her name is Elsenida.
Elsenida.
And she's a sorceress who happens to be evil. The reason she's evil is that when she was in high school, all the other priestesses were rude to her, including Blondie Yum Yum, who was the captain of the magic team.
Oh, great.
So now she's evil. Blondie Yum Yum stole her boyfriend, and she's never really gotten over that. So now she's made it her life's goal to destroy Blondie Yum Yum and all goodness in the world.
Okay, we just want to know who your character was in a huge history. What exactly is Elsenidas? What's that nationality, though? I'm curious.
I don't know.
Okay, anyways. These stats down here basically are how your character kind of interacts with things in the world. Your strength, your craft, which is kind of like your psychic know-how. Your lives, which is how many shots you can take kind of before you die permanently. And your fate, which allows you to re-roll your d6 and how much gold you have. And you'll see how that affects things as we play. I just want to get rolling here, so I'm going to actually go first here. And I rolled a 3. So like I said, the point of the game is to get to the Crown of Command, but to get to the Crown of Command, you have to go through kind of an arduous amount of hell. It looks like I'm going to be... Well, actually, I can choose to replace that card. Should I face the Pack of Wolves? What is my first magic card? How about that? That would be the important thing to find out. I have random. No, I don't want to. I don't want to use. Well, let's face the Pack of Wolves. Why not? So that way they can get an idea of what combat's like. So I have a strength of 2. The wolves have a strength of 2. When we fight each other, you roll a d6 basically, and you add up your bonuses from items, followers, spells, or whatever have you, and then that kind of gives you your total number that you will either win or lose with. They rolled a 5. I actually managed to defeat those wolves, and then I get to claim them as a trophy.
You killed my puppies.
When you kill... Actually, it's your turn now. When you kill a creature or whatever have you claim it as a trophy, if you can get the points to equal up to 7, I think, you can get a stat point in whatever that was. Either strength or... was it focus? No, it's focus, right? The blue one? It's called focus, right?
No, it's not called focus.
The blue one. Whatever it's called.
It's craft.
It's craft. Thank you. Craft. That's it. You're so much smarter than me. Look at you.
I'm going to go to the village. When I reach the village, I have a couple of choices of what I can do here. I can visit the blacksmith. I can visit the healer. I can visit the mystic. I'm going to go ahead and go to the town. Also, the monk is here.
Oh, which you could fight him if you wanted to.
I could choose to fight the monk.
But he doesn't really have anything that's worth stealing from him except his gold.
So he lives for today.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and go see the mystic because I don't have any chance to buy anything yet, and I haven't lost any lives, so I don't need to see the healer. The mystic is my only choice, and this is what's going to happen. I'm going to roll the die, and one of these things is going to happen. So here we go.
The game has a look. I think it's important to say that you're going to become...
I'm going to be ignored.
You're going to be ignored.
Fine. She's always been ignored her whole life.
Or you could use a fate point and re-roll it if you want.
That's fine.
Okay, you're just be ignored by the mystic.
Go ahead and ignore me. Watch what happens.
I think it's important to know. Now the NPC gets to go. It's important to note that Talisman has a lot of rules here, and if we do not cover them, I apologize to the developer. Talisman is a fantastic game. It's a very complicated game, but it's also easy to approach and play because all it really does involve is 1d6 and the ability to read. Something horrible is going on
The
here.
monk is targeting a player.
Me, for something. He's casting random at me. That cock is casting random.
I don't have any way to counter it, do you?
No, I don't have a counter card. There is cards that you can use to kind of cast a counter spell, I guess you could say, but I unfortunately do not have one. So I have to roll a d6, and one of these random things will happen to me, which will probably be very horrible.
Except
Or
for
I gain a life, which is fantastic. It is important to note that we're also playing with an expansion pack, which adds the Grim Reaper, whom is, if you can actually play as the Grim Reaper, well, not play as him, but you get to move him if you roll a 1. And he will screw over a player if you send the Grim Reaper towards him. We'll probably get to see that at some point here. I rolled a 3. I can move to one of these. You know what? What is this one? That's the chapel. I'll pray. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go to the church and pray because your alignment kind of affects things. If you're evil, you can't pick up good aligned items. If you're good, you can't pick up evil items. But it also has different effects depending on the area that you land. For instance, the chapel. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll these 5. I rolled a 5, and I'm gonna get a life. It looks like. So I have 6 lives, which means I can die. I can take quite a few shots before I drop dead. It's your turn now. Isulda, what was your character's name? I'm sorry, Blondie Yum Yum doesn't remember your name because, well, for one, you weren't popular enough, and 2, look at your style. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go to the bar and forget that you said that.
Look, there's a lot of expansion packs to this game. The Reaper is one of them. And I want to say big thanks to the developer because they were very kind enough to give us access to some of the expansions here. And there's a lot of expansions coming towards this game very soon, actually, with different classes, different adventure cards, which adventure cards, if you haven't seen quite yet, are things you kind of land on a space and it's your ability to either run into a monster or a flying carpet or whatever Trevor have you. It's just a random way of kind of boosting your character and adventuring, essentially. Trying to get to the crown of commander. Roll a 6, pretty sweet. I can go to... Now, you can go towards the center of the map, for instance, right now if I wanted to. But if I were to do that, I would face this flashing red dude, whose name I do believe is the Sentinel. Or something to that. The Guardian, or the... Either way, he's just a big pissed off dude who wants to kill anyone who head towards the crown of command. And then once you defeat him, you could move inwards. But there's other ways of getting to that inner region. I guess you could say the second tile, or the second region inside of the game to progress forward. You can make a raft, you can get teleported there. There's several other ways. I'm going to actually, what is this place? I'm going to go towards the village. What the hell? I will also visit the Mystic. Let's see what happens. I gain a craft. Pretty sweet. I like that. So once you get to that middle island, you kind of have to pass this giant door, which I don't even know if we're going to get to. Someone may get ballsy enough here in the next 10 minutes or so to get towards the door. I doubt it. But the door basically prevents you from moving farther. You have to kind of either pick it or smash it down with your strength or craft, and then progress into the fields of peril where you will face another nightmare of a challenge getting to the crown of command. So like I said, it's just, you can see how the game's kind of a long adventure game. It's a good game to kind of get a drink, sit down, and play with your friends, and you're doing something to my character.
I'm fighting you.
Oh, okay.
With my craft.
Oh, alright, let's do this. Oh, okay. I don't think I have anything for you to steal.
I just want to beat you up.
You just want to be this is just... I don't think I beat you. I rolled a 8. I'm going to take a fate. I can't, though. I can't reuse my fate, can I? No, I can't, because you're attacking me. So you win. Good job. Oh, okay. I can reroll. Haha. Let's see what happens. Did I tie you? It's a standoff. Suck on that one, whatever your name was.
I'll get you next time.
What was her name?
We'll just call her Elsie.
Elsie? Alright. So yeah, it's a very, I could say, it's not difficult, it's just a process getting to the middle. You need to have a strategy. The game is simplistic to play, but you also need to have a strategy of what you're doing.
Now, I get the distinct feeling that while we're jibber-jabbering, the monk is secretly aligning himself to kick our butts.
Well, let's see. You can also click on, let's say, random spots, and you can actually kind of look at what other players have. He has the Sword of Light, Flying Carpet, and a wand. Yes, he actually is very well armed right now. We want to kick the monk's ass as fast as possible. I'm going to go ahead and cast Random at him. You also have spells in this game. You can have up to, I think, 3 spells if you have the maximum craft, which I think is to have the... Well, you can have maximum craft of how you want, but I think at 6 craft you top out at having just 3 spells per period end. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Random, and not towards you, even though you went to kill me just now for no reason. I have nothing of worth. You're just going to try to murder me there. Let's see what happens.
You have all the lives and all the popularity. You've got to go down.
He's going to lose all of his strength, which he didn't have any strength to begin with. So
he had 2.
I get to draw a new spell though, because I always get to have 1 spell. I don't get to look at it right now because I have to roll the die now. I'm gonna go here. Let's see what happens. Patrol soldiers trying to maintain a law and order in this area. They immediately move you back to your start space and then march up. I'm gonna because my character, one of my character's starting abilities is to kind of replace cards, adventure cards, if I want. I don't have to take that card, which I can just go ahead and put it back and then pick a new... I should have stuck with the patrol. That sucked. I'm going to get my ass kicked. Is this card in any way playable? No, this is just not useful to me at all. I'm going to die. Hey, yeah, this cave troll is going to smash me. Yep, that's a... Ow. How dare he smash Blondie Yum Yum?
I'll pay you later, troll.
Okay, later. It's okay. I had a buttload of lives. If you drop down your lives to 0, depending on what house rules or what rules you have in general activated, you could die. When you die, you lose all your items. By dying basically means you drop down to 0 in that little green circle there. And then you drop all your items in your spot. And depending on the house rules, you either are out of the game or you start all over again from your starting space and can go to... Well, kind of start from square one again, I guess you could say.
I lost a gold.
I'm sorry.
I was gambling.
You were gambling, getting drunk. You whore. What were you doing in the tavern? See, this is why you and Blondie Yum Yum don't get along.
No, she goes to the tavern. She just pretends she doesn't. That's one of the reasons I don't like her.
What? Blondie Yum Yum is still a virgin, I want you to know.
Uh-huh.
She is a lady of chastity. And
she's a lady of bullcrap, is what she is.
Well, look at that. Speaking of chastity, I rolled an angel. If you're a good life, you get 1 life. If you're evil, you lose 1. So that life I lost, I'm going to go ahead and just get back right now. Ah! Ah, there you go. It's your turn, evil one. Graphically, the game, I think, is...
Keep rolling 6s. I'm not getting anywhere.
You just keep going around to the bars and taverns, just getting plastered everywhere you go.
I'm bar hopping. I'm going to the city.
You're going to see the Enchantress.
Mm-hmm.
Graphically, I think the game's pretty... I like the game, graphically. I think it serves its purpose well for...
I gain a strength.
A digital board game. Congratulations.
I think it's very pretty, actually.
And I think all the paintings and the portraits are drawn very well. All the cards look really neat. And all in all, the board looks really, really cool. I don't know. I think Talisman is an actual real board game. I've never played it, though.
I think I've heard of it before.
It seems like a very long game. Something's bad's gonna happen. The Gathering and the Hermit. Okay, so that didn't do anything to us. Like I said, there's just other things you can have. You get spells, you can have items, you can have followers, or kind of like characters that just follow you around and give you random bonuses, all in the hopeful, eventual glory of getting to the Crown of Command. Which maybe... you may roll a die to see what the casket contains. Yikes. Okay, so the reason the game is called Talisman, I think I should probably cover that. That's kind of an important thing to cover, don't you think? Hopefully I will roll it. The reason the game is called Talisman is to actually approach the Crown of Command. You need to have an item called the Talisman, which can be there could be one in the game depending on the house rules you have, or there could be several in the deck. And you have to collect it kind of like loot or steal it from another player, whatever have you. and that actually allows you to enter the area with the Crown of Command, hence why the game is now called Talisman.
We are actually playing with the house rule that there's only one talisman in the deck.
Yes, and permanent death.
And permanent death. If you die, you're dead.
If you die, you're dead, which kind of gives us the ability to lose. Which, like I said, well, I don't know if we're going to get to see somebody die.
Oh, no. I collapsed in a corner.
Oh, that's what you get. Somebody gave you something. Someone gave you a Mickey. That's what you get for your loose morals. Mm-hmm. It was probably the monk. So yeah, the game has, like I said, strategic value. It's a difficult game. That D6 has screwed me over so many times while playing this game. You heard me raging at this game earlier when I was playing it the first time. And it was just so hard. I rolled a 5. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the bar and pity you. Because I'm just that type of character. Do you have anything I want? What kind of spell do you got going on there? Let's right-click that. You have a divination. Cast the start turn before you move. Take one secret look at the top. I don't need a divination card. I'll just go ahead and encounter the space. And apparently get tipsy and fight with the farmer. Which is a very prophetess thing to do. What the hell? I'm going to get my ass kicked by a farmer. Yep. I was defeated by a farmer. I'm going to go ahead and use a fate, though, because I don't want to lose a life to a farmer.
You're still going to lose a life to a farmer.
There's that D6 at work. And the farmer apparently...
was on my payroll.
Yeah, on your payroll. Well, that's because you're sleeping with everybody in the tavern. You make me sick. You know that?
Whatever, Blondie, yum yum.
Blondie, yum yum. So yeah, this guy's obviously just amassing an army of wealth and items and followers while we're just screwing around, not doing anything. Because she fell unconscious, she's not going to get to really do much. So she actually gets her turn skipped. I'm going to go to the Mystic and see what happens. 4.
You become good. You're already good.
I become gooder. Goodiest. I am goody good.
Uh-huh.
I want to pet the puppies and donate to charity.
Yep.
Hear me, I am Blondie Yum Yum.
I rolled a 4. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to hang out in the forest.
Yeah. Now, the forest has random effects it could have, though.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
You could gain something if you roll a 6.
I rolled a 2.
You lose your next turn.
I'm lost in the forest now. You know, maybe my sorceress needs to reevaluate her life.
Maybe.
She still hates Blondie Yum Yum, but...
I can help you with that, you know, if you confess your sins.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Another cool thing about Talisman, guys, aside from the awesome paintings and how it's a deep kind of tactical board game, is that there is a metric ton of expansions coming out for this game. And I mean lots and lots of character cards, lots and lots of I'll go there. Lots and lots of adventure cards. There's just tons of things being added to this game. I found a golden statue.
You actually draw 2 cards here.
Ah. And an pissed off ape. Alright, fine. I can replace the ape though, so I will actually go ahead and replace him. Be gone, ape! Shoo! And I got a mule. Yay! I'm gonna just take it and take it. I got a follower and a golden statue. Of me, by the way, probably. They probably made that statue to Blondie Yum Yum.
Mm-hmm.
You had to skip. You got skipped because you.
Because I was lost in the forest.
Because you tripped on a rock and broke your foot.
Oh no.
He's doing all the cool stuff and fighting. And we're just going around getting drunk or finding mules and golden statues.
It sounds like regular role playing.
Thank God the monk is showing this game off for us. Because we're doing a balls job, I think. There's also this thing called runestones, which is another way of affecting your character and adding some things to your character, kind of giving yourself kind of like a boost at the start of the game. I'm going to fight a Crypt Keeper. Or I can actually... If you kill the Crypt Keeper, you may watch his tomb for treasure. Hell yeah. Let's fight, Crypt Keeper. Do I have any items I can use? No? I can roll the casket. That's not going to help me right now. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Die, Crypt Keeper. That's a 10.
You also rolled a 10.
Damn it. That's just to stand up, which basically means the card drops on that tile and stays there until somebody comes along and kills it. Which basically means I did nothing. What else can I tell you about this game? There's just there's a lot of expansions coming out for the games. There's a lot to do in this game. There's a lot of items, and it's a lot of fun. I think. Guy. You're gonna fight that guy. Mm-hmm. Runestones allow you to kind of affect your character, and that's another thing. This game has a lot of things you can manipulate. A lot of the rules. You can change things up to make it a bit of a quicker game, or even a bit of a longer game. Did you defeat the troll?
It's a standoff again.
Oh, wow. You didn't roll sweet, though, but he has a buttload of strength, which is the problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to continue our adventures. You rolled for death now.
I get to roll for death.
And we didn't get to exactly show off death, but if you roll on... If death gets to one of the player characters, you roll a d6, just like you do everything else, and then a random effect could happen. For instance, the player could die, lose all of his lives, do not go forward, you're just dead. Start over again. Or in this case, you're out of the game. Which is a very dangerous thing that could happen because we have that house rule on right now. Or you could defeat death and gain a craft or an item or a spell or something to that effect. So I think we should go a couple more turns here, and then I think we will probably continue our adventures here, and we'll call it a day. I think because we've already talked quite a bit about the game, and God knows this will go on forever.
Now you got a freaking horse.
I got a mule, a horse.
I hate you so much.
Everybody loves Blondie Yum Yum. Okay. And that is the end of my turn. Music, sound-wise, the game is, I think, pretty good. It has pretty cool music. All the monsters have their own noises.
It's still your turn.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I got the mule. I mean, the horse. Oh, okay, cool. I can get to go twice now. Oh, no, because I rolled death. Oh, well, guess what?
I'll fight
to end the video, we get to show off death. That's what you get for messing with Blondie Yum Yum.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So there you go. There's all the effects that death can cause. Go ahead, roll. Let's see what happens. 3. A dice battle with the Grim Reaper. Uh-oh. If you lose, the Grim Reaper takes your life. One of your lives. You have 4, so. I think you beat him, though. I guess continue. Let's see what happens. Roll again. I don't know who's rolling first right here right now. I think you beat him. I think you won.
I believe I beat him.
You beat death. Congratulations. You lived another day. So like I said, guys, I like Talisman because it gives you that sense of accomplishment when you finally win. Like after a long-ass game of Monopoly, it really does make it feel like an adventure. You will make choices, whether that be good or bad. You may make alliances and break some. In the end, only one person can hold the crown of command, and it's going to be a good, bloody, fun time.
I'm going to re-roll that. Why not?
Big thanks to the developer for a chance to review this game. Like I said, they were very kind enough to give us an expansion pack. They were really awesome, so I want to give them a quick shout out. Big thanks to Nomad Games Limited. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and share for future IndieView videos. Why don't you go ahead and say goodbye?
All right. Well, my sorceress didn't get her goal in life, but that's okay.
This battle is far from over.
She's going to come back and Blondie Yum Yum will be dead. Oh, yes. She will die by my hands.
I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching. This has been Let's Play Talisman.